Yo guys, welcome to this video about bananas. Why your banana cannot get hard in the morning because you have low T. And that is the reason why you don't make any money, or you're not scaling to 10k days, or maybe not to 100k days. It's very simple. It is because to 0 to 10k days is really hard. And there are multiple reasons about this. And the most reason is your copy needs to be insanely good. Insanely good. And why? You know these brands like Resilia, AG1, and there are like also other brands like IM8. In Germany would be Glow 25. Also like another supplement brand like Rise, Groons, Exter, Hike Footwear, like all these big brands. Because they, like Smoochie and this and that, like Oak brands, all these Oak brands, they can spend more. They already have like that much data. They're spending per day much more. They're having much more volume. And that's why your copy sucks. Your copy needs to be good. Because you have to be like a better copywriter than they do. And it's 100% right. Your mechanism needs to be way better. Your research, your customer research should be way better. And if you only want to scale to 10k or maybe above, because you can start to spending more, because you make more profit, is to have an insanely good mechanism and have something. It's not even about mechanism. Have something where the audience of them never know. So you can basically steal their traffic with something new that their customers never heard about. So you can basically steal them. You can rip them off. That's what I would say, like ripping big brands off. But you cannot outspend them. You cannot win the volumes, like with more volume. It makes no sense. The only way is with have intention. Let's say, how can I make my ads better or world class, I would say, to beat every 9 thick brand ads wise. Not sure if it's right, but who cares? And that's why it's really hard, like this banana here, to beat them. To beat the shit out of them. I remember, as a story here, I was scanning one German brand, and we were at 300k per month when I joined. I joined as a junior, was like partnered up with an agency, like very famous agency here in Germany, and they taught me handwriting and their response marketing, like last year ago, like back then in January, and I actually found something interesting with my research. I found an angle which helped us to scale to 80k days. We scaled from 10k days to 80k days on an NC ROAS of 3. And the only reason why we had so much spent and scale this one in 30 days, like from 10k day to 80k days, is because the market never knew my root cause and also my solution for it. And that's the only thing. So this was my edge. This was my edge for the competition, like for the red ocean. For the red ocean against everybody else. That's the thing. Find something. I would say, like, find an edge. Let's say your product is an edge. So you could just join with your product. Target all the people. Like in solutionware market or like in problemware market. And just steal their traffic. Because you cannot outspend them. And it's especially as a beginner. As a beginner, it's very hard to crack unaware ads or problemware ads. But it's not hard to do solution-aware ads because you have a mechanism. You have a new mechanism. And this makes you more easy, it's very much more easier to crack and not that much expensive against to do product-aware or unaware ads. Of course, this is a skill and you need to train this, of course. But let's say you have only 30 days. You have only 30 days to make something work. Then I would rather focus on a big TAM where I can do middle funnel ads. Because I can beat them with mechanism. And that's a thing. And that's a thing you really, really need to understand. You have to make sure that you have a very edge, find an edge. Like find this edge here. What is your edge? So then you can basically use it as your advantage, steal their traffic. For example, I found like right now an angle. Like everybody, like my competition is doing, and they're doing like 10 million per month. Like 2 brands doing 10 million per month in this specific angle. I don't mean like weight loss. I mean like very specific for them. Where we can just join there and just steal their traffic. We could just steal their traffic because we have it. They already spent on it, and we could just join and tell something. Yo, this is not working. That's the reason why. Let me explain. And just rip them off. And that's how I basically go from 10k to 80k days with zeros of free, like a very big much advantage in 30 days. And that's also like some of the reasons, for example, like one of my clients is doing right now, look, a screenshot here, 300k per month. And he's probably doing right now, we are going right now to 15k days right now with a NC ROAS of free, actually, same market. We're probably gonna go for 20k days, and we're gonna go also in the US. Because we are talking about something the customer never know. Something they never heard about. But we're stealing basically the traffic of different people. And for me, that's basically just ripping. And that's way easier to crack something than actually going for that route, making new unaware stories, making new problem-aware stories. I will also test new problem-aware and unaware stories, like problem-aware stuff and unaware stuff, but it's way harder to crack in 30 days. Like, I want to crack something now, but one thing, and there's non-negotiable, your research should be dialed in. You should put more effort in your research. I take my time mostly just on research, not on writing scripts. I don't even care about writing scripts, because scripts, I can just put it on Claude and then I can achieve it multiple times. That is not an issue. We don't really need it, I would say. That's the thing. And also, I would do unaware and problem-aware if we have like more profit left, because it goes 50-50. Because you can then test more things, and if this works, it's gonna explode. It's gonna explode very high. But if you have like a capital for it, if you don't want to like do it directly, but it gives you more intention. So, and always give like a winning thing in the cold traffic things there, like put something like winning stuff, like hooks, your winning mechanism, winning root cause, and this and that. So it's way easier to crack it as well. Yeah, I guess that's the reason why you're like not scaling and why it's hard to crack 10k days, I would say. Or hard like my morning wood every day, because I have so much testosterone as an Asian. Even though I'm Asian, I have more testosterone than everybody else. And I hope that video helps you. I hope that it helps you, my consulting client, because I know you are watching this because I taught you so and I achieved your copies, and it annoys me a little bit, but just send me more copies. I will achieve them all and make every ad better for you. See you guys. For you, Kai and Leon.